take it all back. Safe in the eyes of the morning. 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 Take it all back.
What is going on, folks? How's it going? Merry Christmas, everybody. Alright, thanks for visiting. We didn't wait for the countdown, so yeah. Alright, so in today's live streaming, I'm planning to solve this challenge on frontendmentor's website called Frequently Asked Questions Accordion Cards. Here is how the challenge looks like. So we have a background with a gradient, right? We have a card in the middle of the screen. Hey Vasco, how's it going, man? We have some, some illustration here. On the left side, we have the frequently asked question table, not table, but accordion here. When the users click on these, accordion handles, they show up. So this is how the mobile will look like. As you can see now, the layout is vertical as opposed to horizontal on the desktop. And we have the illustration here, which is cool, and everything else stays the same. So first I guess we can plan, right? So this, just like the previous challenge, we'll have a full height website. On the center we'll have the card, right? And I'm thinking inside of the card, basically to construct this as a flex box, right? With row direction, so it adds items horizontally, and as we go down, as we decrease the width of the screen and get up to mobile, we'll have, we will change the direction to column, to be vertical. So the illustration and the and the frequently asked question accordion will be it'll be pretty much that. We'll fix it, with changing the direction, and everything else will, yeah, awesome, boom. Everything else will be the same. So for this challenge, I am planning to use React, of course, but in this case we'll do some TypeScript coding instead of JavaScript like the previous. So let's switch things up. Again, Tailwind, because I like it. I might do some Chakra UI in the future for future challenges. But this time I thought maybe we should do the accordion using Framer Motion, which is a super cool library. So I guess we can start installing stuff. What I actually did is created a simple Create React app using the template TypeScript. So we have TypeScript, and it created this for us. Let's get rid of this guy here, because we don't need to import React from 17 up. And what I additionally did is just clean up all of the stuff, like the tests, the app CSS, the React logo that we see here, basically everything, and just did added the hello thing here, just so we can have anything. I copy pasted the README file from the frontendmentor challenge itself, and added the desktop preview just so it looks cool in the GitHub repository. Okay, so let's start. Let's see what we have at the moment. By the way, I updated my Mac last night to Big Sur. So if you guys see any technical bugs and stuff like that, or if my microphone doesn't sound good, or just anything goes wrong, you let me know in the comments, okay? Alright, so first things first, let's install Tailwind. Yeah, I thought it'll be stable enough for me to jump the ship, and yeah, let's see. Right, so we got let's install Tailwind. create React app. Okay, then we can do Tailwind CSS, yada yada yada. This is with npm install, but we are using yarn, so let's just copy the package names and do yarn add this instead. And then we want to install also Krakow. Let's add Krakow, and then we want to visit the package.json, and instead of using React scripts, we'll use Krakow, except for the eject scripts, because that's for the create React app, right? And then we want to create a Krakow config file. Let's do that real quick. Copy paste this, no reason to type it by hand. And now let's initialize Tailwind CSS into our app. This will create the Tailwind CSS config file for us. There we go. And now we want to add the purge stuff. Where is it? There we go. So inside of the source folder, purge everything that's, scan everything for purging. That's TSX. We'll be mainly using TSX, Node.js, no JSX or anything else. And there's also index.html here. Yeah, let it sit there. We don't really care. All right, so let's jump into the index.css file and import the Tailwind CSS modules, and basically do this. And okay, everything's done. Index CSS is linked inside of the index TSX. Let's do yarn start and see if the font change. If the font changes, we are good. Let's zoom in. Yeah, there we go. Now we know that Tailwind is configured. In the meantime, before we actually begin, let's start by opening the style guide. Okay, these are fixed, and now we have the colors here. Let's move this. Can you guys read this? Not really. All right, that's better. You guys can read this, right? The font is not too small. Or maybe do this. Yeah, let's do this, and then probably move the style guide at the bottom. Okay, so let's jump into Tailwind config. Okay, and then theme extend. We want to do some colors again. I'm not sure why I always forget the theme, the things, but all right, there we go. Theme colors. There we go. Colors. Why am I? Doesn't matter. Or maybe configuration actually. Theme colors. These are the stuff. Extends, we don't need that. Configure your color palettes. And what is the theme? That there is a theme here. All right, doesn't matter. Okay, we got the colors. Now let's start configuring the colors that we have from the style guide itself. So this is the gradient, right? It starts from the soft violet color and it ends on the soft blue. And as we can see, let's open the design real quick. As we can see, it's just a 90-degree vertical gradient. So I haven't worked with gradients in Tailwind since that is pretty new. So let's try. What's better and why, macOS or Windows? I don't know, man. I've been using macOS for years, and of course I'm gonna say macOS. I don't know. yeah, Robert, don't ask again. Yeah, and I don't know, man. I mean, you can do all of the things basically on Windows as well, but I don't know. It's about the terminal. Yeah, except for gaming, definitely. But I don't know. The thing is, I like macOS because I don't know. Things just work, and there are tons of apps out there. Tons of apps, and for the newer, cooler apps, they are most likely to be a macOS version only rather than, you know, Mac and Windows. I don't know, that's why I noticed, you know, the desktop app developers lately are pushing the Mac app first, and then, you know, if there is support and stuff. Yeah, there we go. Except for example, if you wanna build Windows apps, then you gotta use Windows. If you wanna build Mac or iPhone apps, then you gotta use macOS. And yeah, that's about it. But everything else is pretty much the same. Exactly, yeah. Mac definitely for designing. One thing is that apps are better on Mac, but also, you know, the hardware. For example, if you're a designer, then you would want to invest into a Retina display or something like that, so you can see all the little details and make your pixel perfect designs. Doesn't matter, I mean, everything is, you know, you can do pixel perfect design on Windows as well. You just hold Alt and you'll see the margins and paddings, and you can do it by digits, not by actually looking at them. So yeah, but I don't know, nevertheless, it's a habit, actually. It's a habit. Okay, so there okay, so gradients are basically, you don't define gradients in Tailwind hard-coded, but there's an API, pretty much an API for that. There's a class that you need to add background gradient to right, but in this case we'll go to top, from, and then provide the color, and to, and then provide the color. So that means we need to add these two colors as colors rather than gradient, right? So we'll go soft violet, and we'll copy the codes, and then add the soft blue, and we have our gradient. We have the neutral colors now. We have the very dark grayish blue. Let's just call it dark blue, and we'll know too that we want to use this for texts. And then there's, oh damn, okay, so very dark grayish blue and dark grayish blue. Okay, so let's I don't know, very dark blue, I guess. I want to design 3D modeling, video editing on PC. I can upgrade my PC at every moment if I don't have enough power. Yeah, that's the plus. On Macs you can, if you're lucky, you know, you can only upgrade the RAM on iMacs. On MacBooks, nothing. Okay, so what I noticed my last streaming when naming these colors is pretty much the dash, you know, the case stuffs, how the case, how we named these variables. So instead of doing this, let's try to do this. So when we add the class, it will be from soft violet, like this, not like this, right? So let's just keep it consistent. We can wrap this into a string and then use dashes in the name. Dark blue. All right, Rocky, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Here's a little thank you, and here's a little heart. This is awesome, man. Dark blue. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Thank you, Santa. Okay, so since we have the colors now, we changed the, you know, the casing to dash cased. There, okay, more light grayish blue. All right, so very dark blue. Do we have another blue? No, we don't. Okay, so light blue. Let's also add the light blue thing here. Body copy is font size of 12, and we have the Cum Sans font again, and I don't know why, but this is my favorite font. I also use this on my company's website. Spasibo. I also use this for my company's websites, and it's, you know, the font is just super cool. Okay, so let's also import the font in our CSS file here, as we can see, and let's go back. We are cool here. Let's go back to theme. I guess it was fonts or typeface, font family, yeah. Okay, so font family. We can say body equals sans, but that should be into an array, and then we go sans serif. Okay, let's do this. So we keep it simple, and there it is, font family of body. And nicely done. So the whole body has a font size of 12 pixels, but if we were to see, we have the dark blue and the light blue. Oh no, grayish blue. Okay, so this is the light blue, this is the dark blue, the very dark blue, and this is the dark blue. So let's let's continue. I think we got the colors here. We can get rid of the style guide now. Krakow is cool, package.json is cool, and everything else is pretty much cool. So yeah, let's try to add this gradient now. Let's see how can we add the gradients in Tailwind CSS. So this is the to right. Where are we at the moment? All right, I guess the IntelliSense will work this time. I'm not sure. We're using TypeScript at the moment. So let's see. Class name equals. Can we see? Oh man, something is happening with the plugin. I'm not sure why it doesn't pick the classes. It should display something like this, and it used to work, but I guess not anymore. Tailwind CSS name Tailwind config.js. We do have that. We start Visual Studio Code. I don't know. Sometimes it's drunk. I guess more of the times it's drunk than not. But the thing is, I did restart. I mean, I had the same problem even my previous stream like 2 days ago. So I have no idea why it doesn't actually work. So we have TypeScript, we have everything. I can try to fix it for the next stream. So hopefully we can see some IntelliSense. But for now, I guess we have to. I guess we have to go by blind, you know. To let's say top, and we can say from instead of red 500. So this okay. So let's go to bottom if that's the correct. I want to find where the okay. There we go. Gradient color stops. Huh? You should overcharge your clients and then buy yourself a MacBook. Everything is to right. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's just go to bottom. Okay, from. Let's see the design. We have the light violet. The let's see the correct name. Soft violet. Okay, so from soft violet to soft blue. Okay, that's going to be the gradient. Let's get rid of this. We want to do height screen, so it's full. We want to do width screen as well. Why the hell not? And let's see what actually happens. Nothing happens. Okay, it started. Let's pop the hood and see what happens here. You guys can see. I'm going to zoom in. Okay, I guess that's enough. So here's the roots. Here's the okay, so it doesn't work. There's no. What about B? Okay, there we go. Nice. All right, so instead of bottom, it's actually B. So the first letter. There we go. Now we have the gradient set up. It looks exactly like this one. Nice. And now let's start, let's add the card and its shadow. And then we can add these things. And when we get to the point of building the accordion, we'll install Framer Motion and try to play around with it. Now, let's just go simple. So, a new div, this will be our card, right? Except we want to do a flex for this. And then justify center and items center or content center. I always mix these classes. So let's see, class name, we want to do rounded to XL. We're not zoomed in like the last time, we're not, that's good. Background should be white. Okay, width should be full and max width should be, I don't know, 2XL. Let's see how it looks like, and then let's add a height of 128, or no, just 92, I guess. Oh, that's a lot. So content center is not. Let's see items center. This is why I need the IntelliSense. I can't remember the classes. You don't have to remember the classes. You have IntelliSense for that. So height 92. Was there the coefficient of 92? 96. Okay, 96. Let's try that. There we go, but that's way too small. All right, so we're not going to do anything height-wise. Okay, let's go with the flow. Instead of items center, we want to do something else here. What is the class name? God damn it. Item center. It's not item line. Maybe it's items. Okay, there we go. Items center. That's good. That's good. And we don't see it now because there is nothing inside. If we were to add hello here, we'll see it in the center. There we go. Okay, and this will also be flex. And initially, it will be the flex direction will be row based. Right, so we have the illustration and the accordion on the right. Now let's grab the images here that we have. Let's place them in public. We have the images here. Let's get rid of the favicon. Let's get back, move this favicon there, rename it, and also rename it here .png. There we go. We don't actually need it. Okay, let's see front end. Just a frequently asked question. Accordion card. There we go. We should see. There we go. We should see the frequently asked question there. Oh, the favicon there. And now we have these cool little SVGs. Box desktop. Oh, okay, so that's cool. Let's see. So this is one illustration. I guess the shadow is another one. This platform with the PC and the girl is another one, and the box itself is another one. Let's open them in Brave and see if that's correct. Okay, so there we go. There's a pattern on mobile. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Let's see the mobile version again. How is Brave? I got used to it. Sometimes it does make me furious, but I don't know. It's like 99.9% of the time, it's super cool. So I don't have to install additional plugins to stop the trackers and the stuff. All right, so as we can see, here is the mobile pattern image. without these, you know, without the lines, and on desktop we can see that we have the lines here. That's cool. Icon arrow down. Now we have an arrow down. Okay, okay. The icon is there. Illustration box. Here is the box. And that's cool. And that's for the desktop. Here's the Woman Online desktop. Okay, and I guess there's a mobile version as well. That's just smaller, I think. Okay, so on mobile we have the box, but on desktop we need to add the box because it kind of bleeds out of the cards. So that's cool. Okay, we got the illustrations here. Let's try to add them now. Why not? So let's go back here and let's do the image here. Illustration. We'll start simple and then we'll do images / illustration woman online desktop.svg, I guess. Okay, there's the illustration there. So basically we have these three. Okay, let's try to do this. I guess this is pretty much half of the screen, right? So let's create another div. Let's set this to be relative, and then we can add the images here, but instead make them absolute so we can position them nicely. Class name absolute. We want to do left minus left, I don't know, minus 12. Let's just see how it looks like. Looks like nothing. Let's pop the hood and see what's up. So we have no width. Let me see, width equals, I don't know, 500 pixels. And now what's wrong? Oh, there's no height. And then height equals 500 pixels, just to see. And now we have, okay, so okay, relative, where is it? Relative, yeah. Width is full and height is full, and this will, its parent is a flex, so when we add the accordion div here, it will be 50-50. So class name equals width full, h full, or just use width full. Let's add a little paragraph here, just so we can push the content. Accordion goes here. Okay, here's the image, here's the accordion. Now let's try to remove these two, and we can see that the accordion goes here. It's pushing the content. We have the image here, and that's nice. Now the only thing is, I guess we need to add a height somehow, or maybe not. Let's see. I guess we don't need a height. We'll just add padding to the frequently asked questions accordion, and it'll sort itself out. So let's do that instead. We have this as a relative, and now this, let's add some padding of, I don't know, 24, because we can see that it's a lot. Maybe too much. Let's see, I don't know, 16. I guess it makes sense. It's pretty much the same. Yeah, close enough. We can play around with it later on. Okay, so this padding pushes the first div as well. Now we need to add a negative margin left of 16, so this guy gets back here. What we also need to do is set overflow hidden, so this, this edge doesn't show up, as we can see here. And let's do that. Overflow hidden, and there we go. And now we need to add the box. outside of the cards. Exactly. But first, let me try something. Yeah. Instead of doing overflow hidden on the whole cards, let's move the overflow hidden on the image. Div here. It should be the same. There we go. And when we add the box, okay. When we add the box, I guess we need to make this relative again as well. And here we can do. Here we can add the box image, which later on we can make it to float. I guess it'll be cool. Images / illustration box desktop .svg. Let's see it. There's the box. Okay, now we want to do class name minus left minus 16. Let's see if it goes there. And this has a negative margin. We should also apply it here. Let's see how it looks like. So this is the div. The negative margin pushes this. I guess we need to do more. No? Well, that makes no sense. Oh, sorry. Absolute. Exactly. That's why it was weird. So let me get back this to 4. Was it 4? Yeah. Let's check it out. And now we need to position this to be somewhere around here. Here's the shadow for it. There we go. Yeah. This is fine. Let's see the insets. The insets of the layout. So we wanna do. What do we wanna do? Y0. Let's try inset Y0 so it stretches out on the whole axis. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. So what can we do to position the box in the middle of the in the middle? Maybe we can. Let me see again. And what about the image? Alright, so what if we were to do this? What if we were to do this? Remove the negative margin. Remove the overflow hidden as well. And instead of going absolute left is okay. Yeah. Let's try to do bottom 0 as well. Okay, but then we need some z index stuff. Z equals 10. And let's check the design. Oh, it's also smaller. Let's see width of 32. Yeah, it does make sense. Oh, wait a minute. So instead of bottom 0, we can try top. Yeah, I think we're onto something here. Something like this, but this is a fraction, so we don't want that. We don't want fractions. Come on. $64. We're not interested in 64s. Alright, 16, 14, 16. Let's go 16. Okay, let's try to do that. I'm going to move this image inside here. But then we have the overflow hidden problem again. God damn it. Okay, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. So let's just do, where is it? Here's the image. The margin is okay. Let's just add a top of 16 and a width of 32. I guess that was it. No, that wasn't. So instead of left 16, let's try 8. Let's try left of 0. Maybe that would. Okay, that looks cool. Where is it? Top 16. Double that. Now we want to do also a Z index of 10, so it's above the illustration. We want to go a bit more, so top 40. That is too much. Let's see top 32. There we go, and now let's hack our way with margin top of, I don't know, 2. Yeah, 4. There we go. So let's compare. Also, let's put this to 1440 by 900, so we can see the original size. 125, and there we go, guys. Okay, it looks pretty okay. Hey Lamjacker, thanks for following. Awesome. Hello, how are you? Alright, so we got the box here ready. There's a shadow on the box as well, but we'll add the shadows at the end. Are you a web developer? Yeah, I'm trying to be a web developer. There's always the doubt. Am I good enough? But yeah, okay, we got the shadows here. We'll add them later. We got the illustration. Now let's add the actual background over here, as you guys can see, and let's try to, where is that? Let's see the left wrapper. How big is the left wrapper? Okay, so I guess we need to add, instead of a full height, okay, so that's the issue. Is that image, is that the position absolute? Yeah, exactly. We need to set it to position absolute so we can, you know, position it absolutely. But yeah, let's go. Let's continue. The problem that we're facing now is, for example, we have the H full class here, but because of the huge padding that we have, in this case the padding of 16, we have that problem. Now we can see that this is okay. We can remove the margin left, right? We have the image here. We have that image here. So I'm not sure what we'll do, so let's remove the padding first. Then remove the negative margin that we have on the image itself. Let's reload and see if everything's okay. Everything's okay. Now for this image, I'm going to use a flex items center in this case, and this will not be an absolute image. We'll just do left. Well, we can't do left. We need to do margin left of -12, and there we go. Now we have the image positioned centered vertically, and now we need to fix the box. Where is the box? The width is 32. Let's make it bigger, guys. I feel like we can do that. Let's do a margin left instead of 16. Let's do 20. See how that looks like. Okay, that's cool. And I guess that would be enough. Yeah, so because we removed the padding, we can see that the left section that we'll put our images in is a flex, centered vertically, centering the items vertically. But also we have another illustration that we need to take care of, and that is the background. And we're going to keep the relative class so we can position the background, you know, absolutely from top to bottom. So let's try that. Here is the illustration, and now let's see. Let's add the background image now. Oh, alt is, I don't know, background source images. Let's peep the name. This is the desktop illustration. Oh, background pattern desktop. I guess that was, yeah. BG pattern desktop.svg. Okay, and now let's add some classes to it. We want this to be positioned absolutely into the parent. We want to do inset by the y-axis, so vertically to 0, and we want to do a left 0. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, it looks like something, but we need to push this. We'll need to add the relative to the image as well, so we can use z-index 10, so it's above the image. There we go. Okay, so we need to position this better, because it doesn't look like it's top 0, bottom 0, then what? It's not really a bottom 0. Right, so we want to do left, top, and bottom. But I'm not sure why this image is not being what is this? Height equals auto. Okay, maybe we can do h full. Oh no, not in this case, but in this case. So it actually stretches out in the whole screen. Alright, there we go. And since we have this image, where is it? Since we have this image to Z10, we want to do the boxes to Z20. And also this image has a negative margin, and we also want to add the negative margin to this so it gets aligned. There we go. That's nice. Right? Okay. Okay, I guess we're done with the left side. Well, we might not be done, but still looks like something. It's pretty much there where we want it to be. Now let's try the accordion. Okay, we can collapse the image. We can collapse the left panel, and then we have the with full. We had a padding of 16, if I remember correctly. We can add that padding here. Okay, accordion goes here. Let's continue. Let's do the H1 now, which will be frequently asked questions. There we go. And now we wanna do class name. Right, texts dark blue. Was it dark blue? Very dark blue, actually. So very dark blue. We want to make that. No, that's not very dark blue. Now this is a JPEG, so it's too compressed for us to actually see what's the exact color of it. But as I can see, it doesn't look like dark blue. Let's just set it, I don't know, font body, font weight, I don't know. Font. What was the class name for font weight? Font bold, exactly. Sorry, font bold. Let's get back. This should have the 700 weight, but it doesn't, so we need to see why is that. Let's kill this. Are you guys seeing? Let me see. Or maybe I should actually do this. Yeah, that's better. Because we are done with the image, so let's see what we have here. This is the H1, okay? Font weight is 700, but it doesn't look like it's actually painting it as a 700. Let's check out the fonts section and see what we're actually loading. Okay, so we get one font family here. Let's go to the index CSS. Oh, 300 and 400. No, that's not it. That's not it. 400 and 700 actually. We want to do that. I'll just change these guys here. 400 and 700. And we should see the frequently asked questions get bold now. There we go. We want to make the texts a lot bigger. So I don't know, text to Excel, maybe that was. Let's compare it. Okay, it's even bigger, so for Excel. Yeah, looks about right. Okay. Okay, now let's try to add the accordion. Okay, and how can we do this? Let's go framer.com/motion. This is Framer Motion. Yeah, go check it out, guys. This is the coolest animation library that ever exists. So let's start. There is the package name, framer-motion, yarn add framer-motion. Okay, nicely done. Yarn start. All right, man. Talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. Let's get rid of this. We have Framer Motion here now, and that's lovely. What we can actually do is prepare a little data for the accordions, right? And then loop through them. Yeah, and then render the accordions, and we can probably use a state variable that's, you know, that will control the expand, you know, is expanded or collapsed. So we can definitely do that. Let's read a little bit about the behavior. See how our states hide show the answer complete without using JavaScript. Ah, hell no. Download the starter code. Okay. When the question is clicked, I guess we don't care about multiple clicks, or I guess we can only show one. Yeah, let's try to achieve that. So only one question can be toggled. We have the data ready into the index HTML here, so we can copy this. Let's go back to the app.tsx. Yeah, let's create a new. Let's see data.ts. Okay. Let's see const data equals something like this. Actually, it's going to be an array with object export default data here. What is this? Any. Okay, we can. Okay, let's create the type as well, so we can see accordion item. All right, and that accordion item will have an ID, which will be a number. It will have, let's see, accordion item here, an ID which is a number, title which is a string, and a description which is a string. Okay, now we want to add this. ID will be 0. Let's just say title will be this thing from index.html, and this is the description. I guess we have nothing else. Description. There we go. All right, let's put everything into its own separate line. There we go. Here is the first accordion item. We'll just copy paste this. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I forgot the commas. There we go. 3, 4. Let's just copy the data. This is going to be boring, guys, but we have to do it. Okay, so here's the second question, and here's the second answer. Third question. There we go. Yes, send us a message. And do you provide additional support? Let's add that as well. Nicely done. Okay, we got the data. Let's import the data now. Not here, but here. So import data from data. And now what we can do is basically this is going to be the accordion. Let's just put the, I don't know, margin top of 4 just so we can divide it. And now let's loop through all of the data. Dot map. We have the item here, right? And let's return this little thing. No, sorry. Imports motion. Was it like this? From framer motion? Motion from framer motion, but it's not a default, so from framer motion, single quotes. There we go, and now this diff will be a motion.diff. So framer motion have wrappers for the basic elements like the diff, the paragraph, the headings. What else do we have? I think we have an image as well. I'm not sure, but basically they export motion. They have wrappers for all of these native HTML elements, but you need to use them in order to add the animations, right? So that's the first step that you need to do, is basically make sure that you use the motion diff or motion paragraph or motion h1 or image or whatever you're going to do. Let's add the key item.id, right? And what else do we want to see? Let's see the design again. We have the title and we have a little image here. Let's I'm going to make this class name equals flex by column. Also, yeah, flex and flex by column, so the questions, you know, all of these go vertically always. First we have a row here, which we have the title and the arrow itself, right? So we want to make that little div right here. That div can be just a div, we don't need any special things. Class name, this will be a flex row, but it's basically by row, and we can say justify between, so the text is on the left and the little icon is on the right, and we're going to rotate this icon as well. So let's add the little text. Let's use a paragraph for this. We're going to say item.title, and then we are going to use a motion.image like this. I don't know, carrot, was it like a carrot? What was the name of that? Just a carrot, V-shaped graphic. Okay, yeah. Or was it chevron? I don't know. Let's keep it carrot. the source. Where is the icon arrow down SVG? Icon arrow down SVG. Let's see that in action. Oh, sorry. There we go. Oh, damn it. Okay. This is our type. This is our data. Export it. Pack it up. Map is not a function. Data. So we import data, and that's an array. So why? Alright, that's weird. Alright, there we go. There we go. Vertically, the stuff is horizontal. The image is way too. Yeah. So let's see. Let's fix the image size first. Class name. Width will be 4 and height will be 2. Let's try that. That makes sense. What? No, I don't know. Width is 2 and height is 1. Okay, is that a thing? Oh, okay, I don't even need the height. I can only use the width. Oh, god damn it. What about the height? Exactly. Maybe we can use 2. No, that's too big. Okay, so let's see. We're going to use the H1 here, justify between and items center, so we can have these nicely centered. There we go. What else did we have? The style guide suggested us to use 12 pixels for the texts. As we can see, the text is pretty much the same. So let's try to do that. Let's see if, I mean, it has to have, let's see, 16 by 12 is 1.33. And let's see font size here. Text small, no? Text extra large, I guess. I don't know, actually, wait a minute. 12 divided by 0.75. Yeah, there we go. Text extra small. So text extra small here, and we want to change the color, and we can also do that. Oh, we're going to need a class name in this case. The package. Yeah, we'll do that. This. Let me see. Okay. I'm not sure if these colors are different. They look different. They look like this is the darkest one, then this is a lighter one, and this is the lightest one. So let's try to paint this the same as this. But since they are, since the question is not expanded, it needs to be on this. So dark blue instead of very dark blue. Text dark blue. Also font body. So we want to use Kump Sans as our font. Okay. There is some padding involved on the whole. Just padding vertical. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Let's try 4. Let's see how it looks like. Too much. Let's see 2. Okay. And also there is flex column. Yeah. Also there is a horizontal line, and we also had a style guide for the horizontal line. Where is it? Dividers, light grayish blue, so I guess light blue, yeah. This was border light blue, I think. Let's check it out. That's it. I guess a little more padding. Instead of 2, let's make it 3. I guess that would be pretty much the middle of it. Okay. Alright, cool. Oh, guys, what do you think should happen What do you think should happen if all of the questions are collapsed and if one of them is expanded? But I'm talking about the height of the cards. So I guess we do need to define the height of the card. What do you guys think? I guess we do need to define that. Okay, so well, this is hull. Let's try that. This is the cards, height of 20. Now let's just say 1/2. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's better. So when we click on these, they can expand, and since we're going to expand only one of them, not all of them at the same time, there is enough place below to actually, you know, fill in the rest of the stuff. But let's see what's up with the box. I guess we do need more. We do need more padding, margin on the top. There's the box. Let's try 8. More. Let's try 12. There we go. Okay. There is the box. Let's also add. Let's add the text now. Let's see the design first. This text is just a paragraph, so no fancy stuff right there. Here's the paragraph. Item.description. Last name. This will be font body. Text. What was the color? Light blue. Yeah, light. Light blue. Let's try. Okay, and we also want to do text extra small because those are way too big. Who has the padding here? No, not on this div, which is only the. Oh, but wait a minute. It needs to be on this div. It needs to be on that div, but we also want to do. We also want to do margin top of 3, so we can push the separator. No, not top actually, bottom. Margin bottom of 3, so we can push the separator. There we go. This is not readable at all, guys. So the title, let's see. The title should be very dark blue. Okay, this should be dark blue. And the border should be light blue. I guess that's okay. Doesn't look quite the same, but I guess we can roll with it. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with this. Let's go with this. So now, since we have everything, first what we can do to warm up with framer motion is, for example, when we hover on this div, we want to change the text color to be red, as we can see here. Where is it now? We want to change the text color to be red. Let me show you active states. There we go. See, when we hover on this div, the whole one, this text turns not red but orange. And we don't have that orange in the style guide, right? Oh, okay, we got the text. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Very dark desaturated blue. We got more colors here and soft reds. Let's add the soft red color here. And then we have the very dark desaturated blue. Very dark blue, desaturated blue. Then we have, okay, this is the text, this is the gradient, and now this is, okay, this is the actual dark grayish and just dark blue. In this case, the selected one will be the very dark, desaturated. Let's try it out. Very dark instead of very dark, desaturated. Let's see. Yeah, a very dark blue will be set for this. We had another color, text dark grayish blue. This is the divider, we don't actually want that. Primary, desaturated and soft red. There's the gradient, and then there's the very dark grayish blue and dark grayish blue. This is dark blue. It's not very dark blue. And that makes sense, but this is the text very dark blue. I don't know. Let's just use the desaturated, and we can when this is active, we can just make it bold. How about that? Yeah, I guess it's better. I guess it's better this way. Okay. I'm going to make the cards a bit, you know, more larger. There we go. That looks good. We have the text here, and now, okay, where is this little image H1? Let's set it to H2. God damn it, we need something in between. We gotta, oh, that's nice. Instead of 2, 1.5. That's cool. That is so cool. 1.5. That's exactly what we want. There it is. So, just to warm up with Framer, we can try to make this box levitate. How about that? There is the box. We're going to turn this into a motion image. Okay. Nothing should be changed, and that's exactly what we want. Now let's define our... We need to define the variants. Okay, so check this out. Box animation, right? The variants are an object which contains basically animation states, and we can say, for example, initial, right? This is the initial, and we are going to animate to float. So we got two states, two animation states right now. We got the initial and we got the float. Initial will be at the bottom, right? So we have y equals 0, I guess. And the float would be y equals, I don't know, minus 20. Okay. And let's see how that looks like. This is the box animation object. We're going to say variants. There we go, box animation, and then animate will say float. So this the initial would be the initial, but we need to animate to the float state and then back. And then we want to do transition. We want to do we want to do is in out. Okay, we want to do repeats infinity, so we want always to float, and then we want to do duration. I don't know, let's see two. Let's see how it looks like now. Okay, it goes up and then it goes immediately down, right? We don't want that. Yeah, we don't want that, so we want to do reverse, right? And let's see how we can reverse that animation. I guess it's in the transition. Repeat, rest speed, repeat type, no. Let's see, framer motion, reverse animation. spring. Okay, there's something. Repeat type. Okay, repeat type reverse. Let's try that. Repeat type reverse. Let's see this in action now. Reload. There we go, guys. We just made a little floating box. Huh? How do you like this? And it was that simple. I mean, how can you not like Framer motion? We defined our states. Okay, the initial one is the y axis. You know, the y value is 0. Don't change it as we said it. And we want to define a new state, which is the float state, which will be the, you know, the boxes at the topmost state, and that would be -20. And then there we go. These are the two states. The box is either here or here, right? So we define those. We say animate. Where is it? Animate floats from initial to float, and then just add some easings. Repeat it infinitely. Duration is 2. This is how, you know, how slow the box floats. And repeat type reverse allowed us to actually do the you know, the float down effect basically, and that's what we're looking at right here. Awesome. All right, so that's how Framer motion works. You define your states. You define, you start with an initial, and then you define all of your states. You add that, you set the animate string, which will be the same name, in our case float, as the next state or the final state. And then you play with the transition, right? You want to repeat it. How long should one repetition be? What's the easing on this? You can also do some staggering. Can you set spring as revert type? Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that, Costa. No, loop, mirror, or reverse. That's the repeat type. That's the repeat type. Let's see loop. What does loop do? And let's reload. Goes there. And okay, that's the default one, I guess. Let's try mirror. Reload. Alright, so mirror actually works the same as reverse, right? So I'm not sure what's the difference here. Repeats the animation from the start, alternates between the forward and backwards playback, switches from and to alternately. Okay, so I guess these are very similar. But yeah, there's a way, for example, you want to switch the values, or you can alternate between the forward and backward playback. I don't know. Okay, so reverse, yeah, you can chain multiple states, right? You don't actually need to use just 2 states. You can do some you know, multiple states, like, I don't know, hover, pressed, active, and default. And basically, if you set reverse, then it will play all of that, you know, changing backwards. But the mirror will actually switch the from and to with the next state that you're going to set. So if you have 4 states, and from the 4th state you want to go to the 1st, I guess mirror will switch the 4th and the 1st states from and to values. But the reverse would go through the 3rd and the 2nd state. I don't know. I guess it functions something like that. There's a reason why there are 2 very similar repeat types. But in this case, we'll just say reverse, so we can alternate between, you know, between the values. There we go. Now let's try this. Let's see how we can make this. We are going to import use state from React now, and in here we can say selected or expanded item, set expanded. use states, and it will be undefined at first. Okay. This paragraph will be rendered only if the expanded item equals the item.id. Okay, and for this to actually happen, since we are pulling the, we are removing this whole element from the DOM, we need to use the animate presence, so we can have the leave animation, the enter and the leave animation. Okay, let's try to do that. And on this motion div, basically the whole motion div, when we click, we are going to, let's just remove this, we don't need this. We're going to set the expanded item to be item.id. Let's add a number. There we go. So, right, we have the accordion. We don't have the animation, but at least we have something, guys. That's cool. Let's put everything into its own line here. Yeah, just a simple on-click animation. Set the selected, the expanded item, and there you go. Okay, so this works, and we are super cool. We are super happy. What we want to do now is basically this whole div. We want to set the pointer. Oh, come on, man. I'm really missing the cursor pointer. I'm really missing the intelligence here. There we go. Now we have the little cursor here instead of just a simple or a text like this. Okay, when we hover this guy here, we want the color to change to red, so we are wrapping this into a motion.p. So we want to animate it. Motion.p here. While hover, we're going to say color. Oh, okay. So no, we're not going to use motion p here because the value of the red color is actually in Tailwind. So we're going to use Tailwind for this. And check this out. There's a thing called group. There we go. The parent can have the class group, and when the group is hovered, the children can have a group hover text gray 900, for example. So let's try that. This is the whole div. We want to do group, and on group hover, let's place this here. The text should have the color, what was the name? The soft red color. Okay, let's see that. I think we need to enable okay, no, that was nice, that was cool. And I think this is way too, yeah, I think it's the animation is way too strong. So what we can do is what was the class? Transition color, duration 150. There we go. That's much smoother, right? So we don't actually change the color immediately, but we do have a little fade effect. That's nice, that's nice, that's nice. What should we do next? Check this out. Let's spin this image whenever we expand and collapse the whole item. So consts carrots animation, right? We have the initial, which will be rotate. I guess rotate. Let's see. No. Motion. Rotate. Rotate 0. That was cool. And then we want to do expand it. And we want to rotate it to 180. So the other way. There's the carrot animation. Let's grab the image. There we go. Here's the carrot. We'll do variant. This is your variant. You're going to animate the expanded, but that needs to happen if the expanded item is that item, right? Expanded. Okay. Let's just see. Where is it? Yeah, now they're all up. If we remove that, there we go. Now we need to control this basically. So what we can do is say if the expanded item equals item.id, if this is the expanded item, then the animation will be expanded. Other than that, it will be initial. So let's see that in action. There we go. Nicely done. Simple as that. See, guys? I mean, how cool is that? Now we have the little animation, and it respects the collapsed and expanded state. And what we can also do here is, for example, the click forget password blah blah blah. When we actually oh, wait a minute, where is it? We want to do this now. Yarn add class names. Yeah, we want to add a class conditionally. Yarn start, and that's why we are going to use the class names package. Import class names from class names. Simple as that. And when here's the title, right? What we want to do is get all of this, do the class names wrapper here, and then do some magic like this. So where is it? Font body. Okay, so we just need one. So font bold will be applied when the expanded item equals item.id. Class names. Oh, there are no typings. Okay, let's see that. Yarn add types. As a def, not as an ordinary package. There we go. Class names. Yarn starts. Okay, now TypeScript is satisfied. There we go. There we go. And now let's see what happens. We should see the font gets bolder. There we go. If it's... See, guys? When it's selected. So now only the expanded item has the bold font. Can we see this? Yeah, exactly. Nicely done, nicely done. And now let's just animate the opening of the you know, the expansion here. Where is that? This is it. What we want to do here is wrap everything into an animate presence element. This element will allow us to use leave animations, and we want that leave animation. Where is it? Animate presence. We want that leave animation. Wait a minute. Let's just put it here, like this, and then we can animate the leaf stuff. So children custom exit before enter. Please do. Initial on exit complete presence effects layout. Nice. Okay, so exit before enter means should the exit animation happen before the enter animation, right? If we are doing some sort of a picker, right? For example, a carousel, right? And if we want that, for example, when we click on the previous, we want this image to go away, and then the next image to go on the screen. We'll do the exit before enter. If we want both the images to move, right, one after the other, then we don't need that. And that is the exit before enter. Okay, so we have the P here. Let's try to let's wrap this into a motion P, and we need to start defining the animations here. We can also do that inline. So variants. Let's consult the where is it? Animate presence, the documentation. Unmount, there we go, is visible key, initial, animate, and exit. Right? So, well, that is it actually. I guess there's a. No, we don't need key. Or we do need key. Let's add the key. Key would be item.id. I don't know. And then we want to do initial. The initial height would be 0. The animate, which will be the expanded state, the height would be probably auto, and then the exit would be 0. But let's just double check the height. Okay, where is the there's motion here, supported values. Let's see height. Well, I don't know. Let's set it to auto. Let's see if it makes sense. I don't know. Property height, initial, and here revert set auto. Okay, so it supports strings. That's cool. That's cool, right? So let's see, guys. Okay, now this thing happened. As you can see, there is some animation, but it's not pretty. Let's remove the exit before. Hey, thanks. Pozdrav nazad. Alright, so initially we can see that it's super cool. It has also a little spring animation. Let me zoom in so you guys can see the little details. See, there's a little spring animation, there's a little, you know. But what happens here? Alright. See that? See that thing? That's not cool. That is definitely not cool. Okay. Hide is set to auto, and then hide is set to. Maybe we also want to do opacity stuff. So from opacity 0, animate the opacity to 1, and then get it back to 0 as we leave the screen. So that will solve the issue. Alright. But there's a little flicker, as you can see. See that? We don't want that. I guess that would be the that would be the margin. that would be the margin bottom of 3, but since we are animating this, let's just set the margin top to 3 on the horizontal line on the divider, because we are, oh no, no. If there is no margin, then this happens, but I guess I don't like the animation here, guys. Let's change it. Transition type. Instead of spring, we'll use a tween animation, so it's a linear. I don't like the spring because it adds. There we go. See this? Much smoother. It does look fancy. Don't get me wrong, but still. Let's get back the margin bottom of 3, but maybe we can also change the margin actually here. Margin bottom, there we go. The margin bottom will be 0. In this case and in this case, but let's try not to change it on the animation. Maybe not initially as well. So only on the exit change the margin bottom to 0. Let's reload and see what happens. There we go. Okay, that is not cool, my friend. No, that doesn't work. Margin bottom 0. And then I guess we need to convert the margin bottom of 3 to, I guess, pixels. Margin. That's 0.75 rems. But what if we were to see margin? Let's see. Let's just add the margin and we'll see if it's in rems or pixels. Let's add 0.75 times 16. That's 12 pixels. So let's set it to 12. Reload. All right. How do you like that? There's the accordion, guys. And I guess we finished the desktop one. It's pretty smooth. Looks good. Functions good. Nice. All right. We finished the desktop one. Let's see. Oh, shadows, please. We forgot the shadows the last time. We don't want to forget the shadows again. So the box has a shadow here and the card has a shadow. Let's add those things. Where's the box? Here's the box. Class name. Shadow, I don't know, 2XL. Let's see it. Oh, not really. Because that is it. Oh, okay. Let's add the shadow to the cards, and we'll think about because this is the whole image, right? And I guess I can see some shadow thing happening here. I'm not sure. Okay, let's skip the shadow. No, there's no need to complicate things. Okay. We got the states. Now we got this. We got everything basic. Let's sign our name real quick at the bottom. Where is this? This is the relative. Yeah, let's add the relative here. Get this down. Okay, and let's do a little div. Class name, absolute bottom 0, inset x 0. So that means bottom is 0 and left and right are 0. That's the inset x. What do we want to do now is do a flex, do justify center and items center as well. Okay, and let's do the signing thing. There was a signature in index HTML. There we go. Challenged by this, coded by this. Nicely done. Challenged by frontend mentor, coded by Lazar Nikolov, and there's a link here. Let's just add my website. Why not? Or no, let's add the Twitter account. There we go. And then let's see that. Let's see how that looks like. And there we go. Okay. Let's try to put the space here. As you can see, challenged by, there is no space. Bottom 0, let's try bottom 3, so we can bring it up a little bit. Okay. But when we actually do this, on mobile it needs to be, below the card, because we're going to scroll the mobile, so we can fix this later. I guess for now it's okay. Let's see. Text white. There we go. Class name here. Margin left of 2, I guess, and again class name. Margin left 2. Actually 1. And we can also say text soft red. Why the hell not? Let's make this pretty. That's good enough. Okay. Let's go back to the responsiveness now. We need to make this responsive and look nice on mobile. And if we roll like this, we can see that the box is being cut. So what we can actually do is figure out how much of the box is bleeding out of the cards, and then add the padding to the card itself. Okay, this is the box, and it has a margin left of -20 and -1. So what we can actually do is set padding to the card. No, margin to the card. Yeah, margin of 10, because this is only half of the width. So everything should be pretty much the same, but when we go like this, we can see that the box is not being cut out of the screen. We can even make the margin, I don't know, 14, so it's a bit more, you know, inside. There we go. That's better. But now what we can see here is, check this out. The image gets smaller and smaller. See that? And also the shadow gets ruined. So we need to fix that. And I guess we can go on the tablet. Let's see, breakpoints. When it's tablet, we can 768 pixels. Let's try 768, and that looks okay, right? Let's go down a bit, and then it starts to fuck up. So let's just say when we are from medium and down, we are going to change the direction of this flex to be vertical. Okay, this is the flex, because we have the box here, we have the image, we have the frequently asked questions stuff, and we have the flex row, but then we'll mark this as a medium and up. Otherwise it's going to be a flex call. So let's see this in action. Nothing should change at the moment. Now let's go below, and there we go. See that? So we have the frequently asked question here, and then we also have the box. And what we can actually do is say, is this flex? Let's just say medium is flex, other than that is just none. So if it's lower than medium, then tablet is going to have a display none. Other than that, it's going to have a display flex. Or maybe I missed the display flex none. Where is it? Ah, hidden, not none. Sorry. That makes more sense. There we go. So the box doesn't exist now, but it exists now. Okay. Okay, and we need to make space for this thing now here, and we also want to change the source, guys. So I guess what we can actually do, I mean, the fastest way for me would be to have two images practically. One will be hidden from below, from medium below. One will be hidden from medium upwards. Let's try that. I don't like to repeat myself, but if we were using Chakra UI, for example, we could have used the breakpoints hook that that Chakra gives us. So when we are at, for example, we can define the source outside of the image itself. We can listen to with changes, and when the breakpoints change, we can also change the source, and that would be it, one image. But in this case, Tailwind doesn't have hooks because it's not a React framework; it's a CSS framework. Let's just keep it simple and do the mobile and desktops as a separate image. So this is mobile. It's going to be hidden from middle up, and other than that, it's going to be unset. So there we have the box here, and then we need to change also the positioning as well. There it is, it's hidden. This one is hidden, but this one is illustration mobile. Let's see how it looks like. Nope. Illustration. Oh, okay, for the box, sorry. Why are we actually trying to change the box? Because the box doesn't even exist on mobile. Let's quit this and open the mobile design. There we go. So the box doesn't actually exist on mobile, and we're cool with that. Hidden, and then there was a unset or something like that. Flex, inline, block. Doesn't have it as a block. Let's see if it makes any issues. No, we're good. Okay, so instead of doing this, we actually need to change the illustration. So woman online desktop, there we go. See, this will be hidden by default and block from medium up because this is a desktop, and this will be hidden on the medium and up and blocked by default. We don't actually need to set block. So let's see this. Let's reload. Okay, something different is happening. Also, we want to, let's check out the mobile version. The overflow of the card is not valid anymore, so we wanna fix that. Where we have the card, let's get rid of this. We have overflow hidden somewhere. Overflow hidden, there we go, and that's on the illustration. So it will be hidden from medium up, but not on small screens. Okay, and there we go. Okay, and we can start positioning the image now, right? We also want to change the background because there are two backgrounds. So hidden, this is the desktop, hidden, and then medium block, and then this will be just medium hidden. There we go. Instead of desktop, we want to do mobile. God damn, we're repeating ourselves. Okay, doesn't matter. What we also want to do is this, guys. We have a height screen. We don't want to do that on mobile, so the whole thing should just just flow, and that looks okay, right? We're not forcing the height, for example. We're not forcing the height, so only the content, and we can scroll inside as well. Let's set ourselves to an iPad, but not like this. No, not iPad. Surface Duo. Okay, let's work in Surface Duo. So we want to center the illustration now. Let me make some space for you guys to read. That's better. So let's try to move this illustration. What is this? Medium overflow hidden. Let's enter this, and we have our illustration right here. And first, we don't need the margin left for starters, right? There's the desktop, not desktop, mobile. Sorry, guys. Mobile. We don't need the margin left of -12, but let's just add margin top of -12 so we can see what happens. Okay, now this is way too small, so I guess we need to need to get the, let's check the width. Maybe the width is rounded. Width full. Okay, yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, let's remove the width, so the width of the cards is basically however. Oh, wait a minute, it's not here actually. Flex go height equals 1 point. Okay, so let's see this again. Okay, so instead of 3XL, let's try to remove the width, so the width can be just okay. That looks okay, but now we have a problem with the little image here. There we go. Let's just add a margin left of, I don't know, 2, so it pushes this content here. Okay, looks good. But also the text pushes the, it pushes the card, as you can see. Check this out. See that? The width is up to here, and when we click it, it grows. That's because of this text. So we should fix that. Let's say a margin. Let's check the iPhone 6 first. Okay, first what we need to do is actually remove the padding, so the padding is not that aggressive. But on the x-axis, fix this stuff right there. Yeah, okay, so there's more to it, guys. We're not done yet. What can we do now? I guess we do need the width, but instead of going 3XL, maybe we can do maximum width of just XL, and let's see how that looks like. Let's reload. Okay, what if we go like this? Okay, so this is 3XL. Let's check it out. There we go. It's 3XL. Oh, it's maximum width of XL. Hold on a second. Of course. Let's check the responsiveness. Okay, now the maximum width of extra large doesn't apply, but there's maximum width of 48, the 3XL. Okay, so we got it working, and this This is too much still. We want to, I don't know, we want to do medium. Yeah, that makes sense. And when we go even smaller, it actually, yeah, that looks nice. That looks very nice. And this is okay. And now the expansion doesn't, the expansion works. Now let's center this. Okay, let's play with it in inspect element first, and then we can see what's up. We have a margin top, and we have, okay, let's see inset x0. What does that actually do? Oh, okay, so but this is okay. This is okay, since this is a flex inset, we don't want to do this. God damn it. We don't want to do insets, but we can just say, where's the mobile one? Self-center. So it's aligned. Let's see. Align self to center. Item center. Where is it? Align self. Justify self, I guess, would be center. Nope, come on, guys. This is the illustration, this is the flex. We want to see this. Okay, let's try this. Item center is always a good idea, but we're going to do justify starts. That would be from medium and up, and we'll do justify center for mobile, so we should see it. There we go. Same should go for the background as well. Okay, but the background has a background, but okay, we should be good. Where is the background now? Because this one is absolute. Inset y is 0. That means it will be okay. First things first. Let's remove the margins. We don't need that. There we go. And there's a top and bottom. No, insets X in this case, because we wanna, yeah, changes nothing exactly, but what should we do? I know what we can do. Let's try to remove these things here, even the height full. Let's just try to set the background like this. Okay, there we go. And this thing should have a column orientation. And now this image can have a translation property. Translates y negative translates y how many? Let's say 12. Let's see how it looks like. No change at all. -3 rems. Oh, wait a minute. I guess I need to do this basically. No, it changes nothing. Oh, we need the transform. Exactly. We need the transform class and then translates minus. There we go. Maybe a little bit more, maybe 18. No, 16. There is no 18. Okay, let's check out the design. We're pretty much there. The only difference here is the alignment, of course. And what else do we have? There's the illustration. We do want to add some margins. Let's see what actually works. 6. 8. Okay, there we go. Maybe more. Let's say 20. There we go. And now the whole thing is not really centered. Like okay, the images themselves. So this image has a little space on the left, and that's why we needed the margin. Okay. In that case, let's add the negative margin to the image, not the actual shadow. There we go. Now we are centered. Maybe we want to go even higher on mobile. So we want to meet the edge here. So we want to go, I don't know, 32 maybe. We'll add the margins. Okay, 32 is too much. 24. 26. I don't think there's a 26. Yeah, 28. Is there a 28? Okay, there is 28. Okay, that looks cool. Now we want to do. Okay, it used to be 12, now it's 28. That's a 16 coefficient difference. In that case, where is the margin top 12? This is the box. Margin of 14. There should be a padding somewhere that pushes the box. There we go. What is this? Margin of 14. Exactly. Okay, so margin of 14 makes sense for desktop or tablet, but we'll do margin of let's see 20. Oh, or 28. 28 is not really a good margin. We will see the image, but we need to set the margin to the top, only to the top basically. So margin top is 28. Let's keep the 14 here, but then on medium and up, margin top will be just 14. So this should be 28. There we go. But it's okay. That's cool. Now we want to do margin X is 12, and then on medium, margin X will be 14. Both might be too much. Let's see 6. What is that? Margin X. Oh, but we have a maximum width, and that's actually the problem. This looks okay. All right, we'll fix it. Let's get rid of the X thing, so we can see the bottom portion. Something happened with it. Oh yeah. And maybe add more, I don't know, like 32, so we can not, we don't need to touch the edge. And there we go. And now all that extra space needs to be need to be freed up so that the frequently asked question can go up here. So and we also need to center this. Okay, let's just do that. Text center, and was that the text alignment? Left center. Okay, so let's do left from medium, but do text center for mobile. We can see it here. Come on, buddy. There we go. And now we need to grab this div that contains all of the images, and when we are less than medium, we should have a negative top margin of, I don't know, 28. Let's try that. So negative margin top of 28, but on medium and up, margin top will be 0, so unchanged. So we should see frequently asked questions. No, That's not it. We don't. Okay, instead of top. Nah. Instead of this diff, I guess we should do the frequently asked questions stuff. Let's see if we can. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Honestly, we can live with the hide screen here. I guess we can live with the hide screen here. Yeah, right. Let's get it back and fix the stuff at the bottom. We are pretty close. Where is the padding? This padding here. This guy here. Padding of 16. It's not here. We should enter this thing. Padding of 16. There we go. Padding of 16 will be for desktop and tablet, but we'll do, I don't know, padding of 4. A quarter of it only. Okay. There is a margin. The padding is larger, so let's fix that. So padding of 8. That's better, and we also need to add some margin top. We did the margin top here, but we also want to do some margin X here. I don't know, would be 6, I guess. There we go. Oh, that is super close. What else do we have here? When we are on mobile, we want to push these things. So we, you know, the text, the signature. So we want to do margin bottom is, I don't know, like 32. And then on medium, let's remove the margin bottom. So we can see. There we go. There we go. And scrolls nicely. Okay. Okay, so this thing. We should be doing this. We should be doing this. Now let's just try to fix the card because it makes no sense. Okay. What if we... That's not it. I'm not sure why we don't see... Not sure why we don't, you know, why the card doesn't wrap these things right here. That doesn't make sense. This is just a relative. This is full. This is centered. And there's no height stuff. Maybe we should introduce some maximum height. Well, that's not it actually. That's not it. Let's see, height equals. Huh. Something's wrong here. It's a flex that contains 3 items. An image that doesn't exist at the moment. This flex here and this flex here. So why doesn't it just get higher? It should be higher. Oh, height is one. Oh goddamn. Okay, so let's fix that. Luckily, it's an easy fix. Where is height? There we go. You are on tablet and onwards. Thank you. Okay. Okay. And now it should become higher as we click on the accordion and the text. There we go. Nicely done. Nicely done. On mobile, well, that's it basically. Yeah. Okay. Let's fix the top margin again. Margin top 32. I guess we want to go higher. Yeah, something like 14, 12 RAM. Let's see. Margin 12 RAMs is 48. Margin top 48, please. Here we go. Let's change the signature, and I think we can deploy. Okay, so Brave, it is acting up. Robert, if you're watching this, here is the moment. Here's that 0.1% where Brave doesn't work. There we go. Let's do this. I'm going to remove this and say and we will say text white, item center. Let's do text base for medium, or no, if we can go text small for medium, but then text extra small for mobile. There we go. Nicely done. And if we open this on an iPad, it looks terrible. But maybe we don't even wanna use the height 1/2. Let's get it. There we go. Right? So it makes sense. Let's go responsive. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay, but now the image is not centered. Where is this image? There we go. This is a... Oh, wait a minute. Justify center, justify start. Height is full. That's not true. This div's parent is the whole card, so the height is definitely not full. What if we add flex 1? It's gone. Come on, man. Not cool. Alright, at least we have the box centered. I don't know how, but we wanna fix this as well. Okay, the background is now terrible. Yeah, guys, what did we actually do? We removed the height, the half height stuff. Let's try to actually fix the positioning rather than doing some crazy stuff with the height. So we got this. This should not be. No, this is the illustration. This is the background. I guess that's too much. We'll get it here. But then margin left of 1, it also needs a little bit more. Can you see the positioning? And we need to center this as close as we can to the parent image. And let's do margin top of, I don't know, 5 or 2. Let's keep it even. There we go. And now the wrapper diff, this guy here has the overflow hidden, which should not be happening in this case, as you can see. Oh man, this is getting more and more complex. Let's keep it overflow hidden, but this height full makes no sense here. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't actually need that. Let's remove this and remove the height full. So I guess things will fix themselves. Well, not really, but okay. At least we have the... Okay, now at least we have the wrapper full. Items center. This image is at the top because it has a margin left of 12. That's okay. Then there is this image with height full, which we don't actually need, so that's good to know. Let's remove it. Background, height full, get out of here. We don't need that as well. We want to go higher even. I don't know, 56, let's see. Nothing changed. Oh, sorry, that was mobile. Okay, so the desktop one is here. Maybe we should do the same thing pretty much. Instead of doing absolute stuff like this, let's do transform and then translate Y to, let's see, 20 if that makes sense, but okay. Not really what we want to do. That's because we want to do vertically. Let's keep it absolute. There we go. But then we want to do some, I don't know, margin left negative of, I don't know, 6. So it evens out. It centers with the parent. There we go. That's pretty much okay. But we want to center these two now. We want to center these two. See that? Okay. Okay, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. We have this div, right? I'm going to wrap these images into another div. And instead of these being relative or absolute, sorry, we are going to, I mean, they can be absolute, why not? But we're going to also make this div. This div will be, let's see, class name, relative. Okay, and this is column justify center. That means this div will be centered and these images will be absolute within the centered, the vertically centered div. So let's see that. Okay, this is the parent and this is the relative. So instead of just justify center, we want to also do items center, but we actually do items center here. What the hell? Justify center. Justify start from medium and up. No. That's not true. There we go, centered. Okay. We have this div centered and that's cool. We have the illustration. Where is it? We have the illustration and that's cool as well. And I guess we can play around with the backgrounds now for desktop. Here it is. We want to add some more instead of, let's do 16. Oh no, that's too much. Let's do 12. Okay, that makes sense. And probably left 0 instead y 0. Okay, let's do some margin top. I don't know, 6. So bring it closer with the, okay, and now as we can see the height, as the height changes of the card, this stays consistently centered. There we go. That's what we actually want, guys. Right? Okay, but now what actually happens is when we change the height of the card, the box also flies along with it. And why should we do that? We need to fix that. See? Now we also need the box to be exactly here. Right? Let's see. We have another layer here. Relative, okay. And now the overflow is here, but the box is outside. Maybe we should move the box inside of this div. Not sure. Let's try that. Overflow hidden would be on this div, the inner div. And now let's change the, let's put the image within this div here. Let's see what happens. Oh, no. Now this doesn't make sense, right? Because this div, if we remove the overflow hidden, then this thing happens, but if we add the overflow hidden, then the little shadow. So I guess we can just say padding bottom equals 16, but then minus margin bottom would be 16 to get it back in place. God damn it. Okay, so padding bottom 16 minus margin bottom 16. So it actually makes the place for the shadow. It doesn't cut the shadow, but it also stays centered. And we can see that we want to do the padding on the top as well. So I don't know, padding top 6 and minus padding top 6. No, minus margin top 6. So we should see this line or not. Let's see. No. Let's remove the top stuff. And let's try to do some padding. Padding top. Ah, okay. It's not about the. Yeah, I guess we should add the, I don't know, padding top of 8 and margin minus margin top of 8. But we want to move this image because it probably has the background desktop. It has a left and Y. Yeah, that's exactly. We don't need this inset here. And now it's at the bottom. Inset Y, but then I guess top would be 6, just so. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go, nicely done. Okay, that works, that works, that works, that works. But then the box is still not where it should be. This box, absolute hidden. Left 0, margin left. We need to center this box. Let's see, CSS absolute center vertically. Absolute center. Align item center. Position absolute. Margin auto. And this is. Oh, okay. Okay, so I can pretty much get this box. The absolute is okay. instead of top 32, let's remove the top. Yeah, I just needed to remove the top, I guess. But it doesn't look like it's... No, it's moving. It's moving. Okay, let's hold on a second. There's the box. Let's remove the top thing here and refresh. Okay, we can see this. Yeah, there we go. Now the box doesn't move. God damn it. Let's try this on full. The box is here, and when we do this, it stays centered. Nicely done. Guys, I think we did it. Let's go through the responsiveness again. Test the responsiveness. Okay, now we have the bleeding. Let's also fix that, and I guess that would be the last thing for us to fix. Let's just fix. Okay, we have the margin X of 4. We wanna of 6 margin X. Okay, then we wanna do margin X of 12, I guess. So the box doesn't bleed out of the screen. There we go. It pushes, and then we have this, and now this is not centered. God damn it. Okay, it's always something. The box is hidden. And there is that. Now this, what is this? This guy has a margin. There's the illustration. It has a margin. Margin left. What if we remove that? Damn it. Okay, let's enter illustration mobile. Margin left. We don't actually need that because it's centered here. Is it centered now? Oh, okay. That margin was actually for this little extra space in the image, so we can just say margin 3 instead of 8. No, 4. What about 5? What about 4.5? Is that a thing? It's not a thing, so let's keep it 5. And now the mobile backgrounds, that's a thing as well. Now let's see, margin left of 1. Let's see what happens. No. Negative margin. Why are we adding negative margins? Okay, negative margins are working. And there we go. And where's the frequently asked questions? There we go. This is margin top of 28. That's, I guess, way too much. Let's see 24, so it doesn't a bit more lower. There we go. All right, so let's check again. We have the box here. It floats. That's amazing. Everything stays vertically centered. Holy shit, guys, I think we're done. Let's go lower. There we go. We turn into a vertical layout. Now everything's cool. Let's refresh and see. Okay, the card goes up. That's cool. And if we go, we can still see that we're not actually cutting the hole. You know, we're not actually allowing the card to bleed out of the edge, but we are keeping some space around. And I guess that would be it. If we see iPhone 5, we can't scroll for some reason. Let's see, iPhone 6. Okay, iPhone 6 works. 375, and that's the actual mobile design. Let's check it out again. 375. Okay, if we were to, just for the simplicity, we're not going to fix that, but if we were to fix this, we can just create a new breakpoint that's 320 pixels width and smaller to actually make the padding top or margin top here bigger, because we can see that there's a, that it doesn't actually work, but everything else is pretty much okay. What do you guys think? All right, let's do a push now. We're possibly done. Let's push this thing and say it's in action. I already hooked up the domain, by the way. I just did it in a new push. So yeah, we're building the app. We should see the app live where? Here. Right now is the first commit. No. Copy URL. Or actually, was it here? There we go. I already pasted the URL. Here is the first commit. Let's wait for the build to finish, and then we can reload it. Failed to compile, okay. Target blank without rel no referrer is a security risk. Let's do that. Target blank, that's the here. Let's push the no referrer thing. We should, I guess that would be it, yeah. Let's go back. This should trigger a new build, there we go. All right. Man, we didn't do any breaks this time. We've been live for 2.5 hours without any breaks. All right. Oh, okay. Just build the fresh packages. Let's see if Cracker build continues. Doesn't fail. Nice. And it's now live. Let's reload. There is our app. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. All right. So we're done, guys. Let me send you guys the links. Just in case you wanna do some stuff. Here is the GitHub link as well if you wanna check out the code. Let's reload. See, yeah, 2 minutes ago. Nice. Vercel is also committing stuff. That's cool. And yeah, basically that's it. We can now deploy this, submit the solution, and there it is. Questions for the community. I don't know. Just the general feedback would be much appreciated. and submit solution. Alright guys, we have solved this challenge as well. Okay, so we played around with some pretty nasty stuff like vertical centering and whatnot, but we also used framer motion, which is super cool, which, you know, made our work seriously easier, really easy. And there we go. I guess it's responsive enough. It's not pixel perfect per se. It's not pixel perfect, but at least there are no accessibility issues, no HTML issues, and it's responsive. So on mobile, on tablets, on desktops, people will not be disappointed. And there we go. All right. We I guess that's the end of this stream. Thank you so much, guys, for. Yeah, framer motion is really seriously great. Definitely. I mean, thanks. Yeah, thank you, Costa, for staying until so late. But yeah, guys, I guess I'll see you next time. Did somebody? Let's just check on Twitch real quick. I have a little suggestion box set up. I'm going to pause this. I have a little suggestion box set up here on my profile. So if you want me to solve a specific challenge from frontendmentor.io, you can paste that here. I'm not sure how this works. Maybe there's some voting and stuff like that. But yeah, nevertheless, we can use this to, you know, communicate challenges and stuff like that, or just talk to me on Twitter or anywhere. Yeah. All right, so guys, yeah, let's go chill now. We've built this challenge. It looks cool. It looks super cool. We've learned something along the way, like positioning absolute items, which is a challenge itself. Yeah, hey Kala. And yeah, I'll see you guys, I guess this Saturday or Sunday, or maybe both days. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching, and until the next time. Ciao, ciao.